Hi guys, how you doing? Today let's make this beautiful blouse. It's a corset blouse that has a stylish keyhole. It's going to be the drafting of it and cutting of it. If you're interested, just keep on watching, please. And don't forget to share this video. Don't forget to like. Let's get into this drafting. Now I have my pattern paper here and I am not folding it into two. It's unfold just wide open like so. So I'll start my putting down my measurement by putting my shoulder divide by 2 8 and a 8, and I'm going to add half inch, making 8.5. I'll mark. So from this shoulder area I'll bring down my tape to get my shoulder to bust, shoulder to under bust, shoulder to waist, add shoulder to the length of this top. The top length is going to be 21 and I added 3 inches. It have a little bit curvy uh, um a curvy part at the down part, so I just added 3 inches to it, and I'll rule all the lines from the bust point. I'll go all with 2 inches to get my chest line. Okay, it has this curvy basque at the down part, a little bit curvy basque, if you can notice it very well. So I'm going to rule out this chest line, then I'll mark down my armhole line, then put down the neck width is going to be 3 inches by 3 inches. The neck width and depth is going to be 3 inches by 3 inches, and I'm going to connect it like so. Now after that, the next thing I'm going to go ahead to do is to um put just put down my bust measurement. I just wanted to cover out my armhole. I'll mark my bust measurement divide by 4. I'll mark, then from there I'll just curve out my armhole curve. You can get your armhole curve that way after dividing what you have or the armhole by 2, coming in with 0.7 inches, then place your French curve and curve out your armhole. Or better still, you can, on the armhole area, this place that is curvy, you can go out with 1 inch and curve out your armhole. Now next step is to input my nipple to nipple measurement, divide by 2. My nipple to nipple measurement is 8, divided by 2 is going to give me 4. I'll put down 4 from the chest line down to the full length of this blouse, and I'm going to use my ruler and connect it like so. So I'll mark chest line, bust point, under bust, waist, and the blouse length. Having gotten that, on the under bust line, I'm going to mark out 1 inch on the both side. If you're a plus size, please mark 1.5. Okay, so I'm going to mark from the under bust 1 inch. I'll take out 1 inch from the both side down to the blouse length, like under bust, waist, and down to the blouse length. I'm going to mark out 1 inch, and having marking it out, I'm going to use my ruler to connect the 1 inch I took out on the both side. From the down part to the under bust, I will stop. Now from the under bust, I'm going to make a curvy to the bust point, like the way we normally get our corsets. I am drafting a corset. This is a corset, guys, so I'll just curve it out like this. I'll also curve the other side. Let me just correct this part. It's not okay for me. I'm just correcting it. Okay, now it's good. I'm good to go. So the next thing I'm going to do on at the chest line, I'm going to go up with 1.5 inches, guys. I wouldn't want my cleavage to show to be too exposed at the upper part, so I went up with 1.5 inch. Depending what you want, you can go up with 1 inch, whatever you want, or even half an inch. So on this chest line that I went up with 1.5, on the both side, I'm going to take out 1 inch for the bust tightening. Okay, from From the chest line, I went up with 1.5 inches. I used my pencil to mark it just for us to know that I went up with 1.5. From that 1.5 I went up with, I took out 1 inch on the both side. Then I'm going to use my ruler like this and curve it out to meet the bust point, for it to give us that curvy bust shape. So I just want to use my pencil to outline it very well so that you can be able to see it, that because that will be the place I went up with. Now on this center area, I'm going to took out half an inch, starting from the place I went up with 1.5 inches. I'll took out half inch from there down to this chest line. You can make it to the bust point, but I just stop at this particular point. Okay, just give it a little bit straight line. Now I'm going to place my curvy ruler like so, making sure that it's placed at the underline that leg like you see me doing. I'm going to use my marker to curve it to meet to the half inch I came in with. If you know how I normally draw my cup, this is the easiest way I normally get my cup. Okay, now at this armhole, this place you saw me touching, I'm going to divide whatever I have there by 2. If it is 1.5, I'll divide it by 2, get the midpoint, place my French cup like this, making sure that this French cup is touching to the other that leg, and connect it like this. Okay, and that will be as easy as ABCD. Our cup is gradually getting ready. Now I'm going to place my French cup like this to meet the armhole and curve it out the upper part. I will also do the same thing on this other part too. Okay, so to get the neckline, the actual neckline, I'm going to come down from the chest, from the shoulder to meet to mark 6.5 inches. Then I'll place my French curve like this to cover. I wanted to cover the cup. Okay, 6.5 inches that I came down with is the actual neckline. You know that neckline has a V neckline. Okay, so this 3 by 3 inches I took out, I mark out, is just our normal basic neck measurement. So I'm going to place my ruler like this on that 6.5 inches I came down and connect it from this curvy area down to the 6.5 inches I took out with. The keyhole, or to get the stylish keyhole, from this part I'm putting my tape. I'll just come up a little with 1 inch. The way I place my tape, I'll come up a little with 1 inch. Then on this neckline, I'll come in with 1 inch. Okay, you see what I just did? I came in with 1 inch from the neckline area. Then on this shoulder part, I'm going to come in with 1.5. If you like, you can come in with 1 inch. Okay, then I'll come in with 1.5. From that 1.5, I'm going to place my tape like so to come down with 3 inches. I'll just mark it out, 3 inches. Okay, I place my tape to come down with 3 inches. Okay, now on this armhole area, I'm going to mark 1.7 inches there. I'll mark out 1.7 inches. I'll just dot it out. Then I'm just measuring back to get that my 3 inches I came down from the shoulder. I'll measure this cup side, the armhole side, and this other side, what is left, for me to know if they are equal. Okay, so on this particular place, I'm going to mark out, draw a line to meet the 1 inch I came in with on this side. Then I'm going to mark from the 1.7 inches I came in on the armhole to give me this type of style you design that you see me just mark. Okay, so you can actually, from the armhole area, you can actually came in with 1.3 or 1.7 depending how your bust, the bigger your bust. Okay, so now on this down part here, I wanted to show us to mark a diamond um dart. Like you can actually stop on a particular point if you want. Now I just mark my 25 inches, 21 inches, which is the length of this, plus 3 inches I added. So I stop at the 21 inches, and then I draw back this that leg to meet the waist area. Okay, from the waist area, sorry, I make the that leg to be pointy to meet the center line. The center line, that is the nipple to nipple line. So that is just it. If you wanted to make your diamond that is how you are going to go about it. And you can see that our front is gradually getting ready. It's almost done. The next thing is to input my bust or my measurement. My bust divide by 4. I'll mark, then I'll bring back the 2 inches I took out on the chest line. I'll bring it back, then add my same allowance. Then whatever I have on the chest line, I'm going to bring it down to the bust line. Then on the under bust measurement, I'll put my under bust measurement, then bring back the that intake I took out on the under bust plus my same allowance. I'll measure my waist, put back the that intake I took out plus same allowance. Okay, so on this at the down part, I'm going to be putting my hip measurement. I'll put my hip measurement plus the that intake I took out there plus same allowance. Okay, so if your dart did not get to the hip area, like like the diamond that I just did, no need of you putting back your dart intake. You just put your measurement, add your same allowance. So I'm going to go ahead and connect it like so. Like what I'm saying, I say that the length of this my blouse is 21. I added 3 inches extra because the down part of this blouse, the front has a little bit curvy basque shape, basque effect on the front part. If you watch from the waist, you will notice that the front is longer than the waist is shorter, while the front side is a little bit longer and it's curvy. Okay, so I just on the at the side part of this measurement, I came up with 2.5 inches and curve it out. So you can as well come down from the waist with 2.5 and curve it out to meet the front part. But I'm still going to show us how to go about it. Okay, so I don't know that my camera is not filming while cutting this. Okay, so I just noticed after cutting it out. So this is what I just got. I mark my cup number 1 and also number 2. So you see, I just cut out the diamond dart. So what is remaining right now is the remaining of the dart leg that get to the down part of this front. I'm just showing you so that you can know how to cut out while you are cutting it. So I am not using that diamond dart. I just cut out my dart straight up, and this is the front. Okay, we are done with the front. We are now going to head over to the back, but before I do that, let me show you how you can curve it out if you want to give it that beautiful curvy shape. From this side, I'm touching with my pencil. I came down with 2.5 inches. I'm going to sketch it out like this. So you can actually sorry, you can actually curve it to meet the front a little bit, but I just stop at this side part for you all to see how curvy is going to be looking. I'm marking it out right now with my fainted marker for us to see how it's going to look. If you wanted to shape it, curve it from the waist, come down with 2.5 inches and do that. Okay, now let's head to the back. So now I have my basic measurement like that is how I normally do it. I have put down my back basic measurement, like from shoulder to bust point, shoulder to under bust. Like I always put my under bust measurement. Why? Whenever I am making a corset, I will put my under bust measurement at the back. guys, it actually give me that fitting that I want. I don't know about you. So from shoulder to waist and the shoulder to the full length, the full length I have for this back is just 21 inches, okay, plus the 1 inch hemming allowance. So now I added my nipple to nipple measurement divide by 2. You can see the line there. So from here I put down our neckline 3 inches by 2. I came down for the depth is by 2, okay. If you like, you can do 1.5 or 1. From this chest line I came down just 1 inch. All right, from the chest line I came down with 1 inch, and on this from the under bust, this side you see me marking out, I'm just inputting my dart intake half inch from the down part to the place I came down with 1 inch on the chest line, okay. I don't know if you understand. From the down part to the waist, come to the under bust, I just mark out half inch, but the half inch stop on the waist and on the down part, but I'm going to connect it like this to meet up to the down to the 1 inch I came down on the chest line. So this is just, if you know how you can draw your darts at the back, you can go ahead and do it. And if you watch, I didn't add any zipper allowance, but if you want yours, you can go ahead and add your zipper allowance if you don't want to use a loop. Now I'm just going to make the the back to have an opening on this neckline. Neck depth I came down with 1 inch and curve it out like this to meet the nipple to nipple measurement I took out, you see. So I came down with one inch from the neck depth and curve it out like this. If you want to use a loop, okay, no need of adding zipper allowance, just put all your measurement like this. And I'm still going to go ahead and deduct 1 inch because it's going to have a loop. If I want, I'll put a loop. If I don't want, I'll just change my mind and put it zip, okay. So now I just wanted to know where my the 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 shape of this curve is going to be. So I'm just, from this chest line I'm going to mark 1 inch from the chest line. I will took out, I'm going to mark out 1 inch to the down part. So that will be just for the loop. Like if you put your eyelet, you draw it a little space that you are going to be having. So I just took out 1 inch. You can go ahead and took out 1.5, but if I took out 1 inch, when you are cutting, your fabric is going to be unfold and it's going to be 2 inches. Remember that. Now I am done with this. The next thing I'm going to do is to put my measurement. So I'll put my bust measurement divide by 4. Like I said before, I whenever I am making my corset, I don't hide anything from you guys. If I'm making my corset, I always put my back under bust measurement. I don't know, I'll just put my under bust measurement. It's just a secret, but I'm just telling us. So like some of us normally skip this. You mark your bust, you skip your under bust. For the back you mark your waist and the full length. I don't know if they are going to put it back while taking the measurement, but this is how I do mine, and it always come out looking very beautiful for me, okay. So I'll just put down the waist measurement and add back that leg and add my seam allowance. Now on the full length I'm going to put my hip measurement divide by 4 plus seam allowance. I'll put back the dart intake I took out and I'll connect it like so. So now you can see that our back is now having shape. Our back is now ready. All right, so this upper part is going to be the back yoke. Next is to just cut it out. Guys, we are done. Before cutting out, I will go up here with 2.5 inches on the side part and just curve it. I wouldn't want the fabric to be pointy after sewing it. Just curve it out a little like this. So next is to just cut it out. So guys, I'm going to be uploading the sewing video of this. See you on the next video. Thank you and bye for now.